You want me to pick my favorite WrestleMania moment? It's pretty much impossible. How can I? I have so many of them, you know what I mean? I'm a 5-time, about to be 6-time, should be 7-time WrestleMania main event. I mean, 2015, 16, 17, 18, could have been 19 if real life didn't happen. 20, well, that was my choice. 21, actually, as a matter of fact, I think 2021, Raymond James Stadium, I smashed them, I stacked them, I pinned them. I created the most definitive WrestleMania main event finish of all time. So yeah, 2021 when I beat Daniel Bryan and Edge, like it was nothing.
Ooh, let me think. My WrestleMania moment is WrestleMania 35. Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, triple threat, main event for the first time ever. The women at the main event of WrestleMania, and the winner takes it all home. And I became Becky Two Belts that night.
Do you know who you're talking to? My favorite WrestleMania moment is the greatest WrestleMania moment in the history of WrestleMania moments. It is the greatest Money in the Bank cash-in of all time when yours truly, the visionary, cashed in his Money in the Bank contract in the main event of WrestleMania and beat Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at the same time to become WWE champion.
I was like, this is so cool. My personal WrestleMania moment when I was in my first match with me and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie and Triple H. There was one point, because it was like my first match, I was super nervous and I really didn't want to mess up. There was one point where I was like down on the outside and everyone had kind of forgotten about me. And I was just laying on the floor and like listening to everybody. I remember just laying there. I'm like, I know, like I'm gonna like do great on the whole rest of it. I wasn't nervous anymore, and everything had gone so great, and I was having such a good time. And like somewhere on the floor around the announcer's table, I think, when no one was looking at me, was when I had my little like giddy girl on the floor moment. And yeah, that was just for me. That wasn't for anyone else.
It was awesome. My WrestleMania moment is, obviously, Drew McIntyre, Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 36. It was the first world title match I've ever had. I won the Royal Rumble, was heading into WrestleMania, going to main event, my life's goal, my life's work. If Drew could pull off the big one, knowing my story, knowing how much I had to overcome to get to this moment, it was really going to make a difference. And looking down at Brock, having the title in my hands, you know, that was my WrestleMania moment.
My favorite WrestleMania moment is the finish of the Edge and Mick Foley hardcore match. This was like a crazy feud. Edge had kind of been known as a pretty boy up until then, and we meant business coming out there. It was a whole new look for us. I had gotten on Mick Foley's back trying to defend Edge. We go all tumbling outside the ring. The thumbtacks come out. It is intense. And it was getting gnarly, so I had to step in there. And there was only one thing that hadn't been done at that time, and that was introducing fire into this hardcore match. So there was a table. I had the lighter fluid and doused the entire thing, lit it on fire, and Mick and Edge went through that.
God, here we go! Oh my God, what's gonna happen?
The crowd, you could just hear the air sucked out of the room. It was insane, and just to be like, to feel the heat from that table, to feel the impact under my feet as they landed, it was intense.
My WrestleMania moment might seem obvious to you. It would probably be at WrestleMania 35, winning the WWE Championship. For me, this was a childhood dream come true. Being able to achieve your childhood dream alongside Woods and E was amazing because we visualized that moment. You know, we worked so hard to get there. My family was there. You saw my kids in the ring. You saw my wife who sacrificed so much. For me to even be in this moment, obviously the impact of being the first African-born WWE champion, provide that sense of motivation for so many people that look like me. I can't express the amount of pride that I have in being the person that embodies that moment. And then even for people who have struggled in general, not beyond race, anybody who has struggled can identify with the 11-year journey of somebody who never got a chance, ended up getting a chance by luck and being able to capitalize on that chance. So that to me is like a huge WrestleMania moment. But I'll also say, when I was in high school, we went to WrestleMania 14. We saved up all of our money. I hadn't really been to a major WWE event. WrestleMania 14, that was one with like DX and Tyson, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? So for me as a kid, like that really solidified me like wanting to pursue this. If that doesn't happen, I don't know that it's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's a fantasy that you have, but like to me, being there, and we had the worst seats, we had our backs up against the wall, but to see them in the ring and, you know, seeing them just live and in person, it was just amazing and life-changing for me. And it was at that moment that I knew that I wanted to do this for sure. So without that moment at WrestleMania 14, I don't know if the WrestleMania 35 moment happens, you know? So that is, they're kind of in sync, you know, equally very, very important to me. So I know I cheated and gave you two answers, but those and the experience in its entirety is my WrestleMania moment.
Man, it brought chills to my body, tears to my eyes. My WrestleMania moment, without a doubt, is WrestleMania 22, Chicago, Illinois, Allstate Arena, where I became world champion for the very first time, facing Randy Orton and Kurt Angle. That match was incredible to me, one of my all-time favorites, and so many good, special moments in that match. Hitting the 619 around the post where I, for some reason, slipped, but managed to pull it off with one foot.
Watch out! Superplex! Oh! Rey Mysterio went for the 619. He slipped off and came back with it anyway.
And then going to the finale, Angle Slam from Kurt Angle, and I drag him out to the floor, set up Randy Orton. 619, and a move that I hadn't done in years. Springboard to the top, Frankensteiner all the way through, hooking the legs.
Springboard! Wow!
For the victory, 1, 2, 3. You have no idea how special that moment was. Not just for me, but for my people, for my fans, for La Raza. Very, very special moment.